We got up early this morning. We're driving to Cades Cove. That's an area of the park where you can see what it was like when people were living here as they established the park back during the Roosevelt presidency. We will see some homesteads, farm areas, some old barns, pig houses. There's nobody on the road this morning, and when you're on the parkway in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, it is always jammed full of cars and people. Not this early. So we're thinking that since we're going this early, the wildlife will be out having their breakfast. They'll be standing in line at the drive-thru at the animal McDonald's in the national park.
When we woke up this morning, we heard a whole bunch of quacking outside of our RV, and when we looked out the window, there were a whole bunch of ducks on the mat in front of our RV.
And with ducks come feathers and duck poo. So those are also on the mat in front of our RV now that the ducks are gone. We'd hose it off later. We'll give it the day in the heat to dry and really get stuck on there good. So the hosing off takes a lot more energy later. That'll be good.
A balm in Gilead. It comes like wisdom, it speaks like children. It's a sight to the blind and a strength to my weakness. It's something for soul, body, mind. There is a balm in Gilead. It's a rest for the weary, a song to the sore. It's the dew to my dryness that fills me with joy when I had none. There is a balm in Gilead. It's a spring in the desert for the withered soul. It's a strength and a power that keeps making you whole. It's a question you're asking and the answer you need. It's the face you've been seeking, the one you've been begging to see.
We were just doing a family quiz. I know that Carrie's favorite flower is the hydrangea. We had it at our wedding. It's really special. Calla lilies rank high for her. I get her some of those. But that's not her favorite. Hydrangea is.
We had calla lilies during our service, and we had hydrangea decoratively placed around our reception and on our cake.
Or so I thought. We've been married how long, Carrie?
16 years.
16 years, and I've now learned
Tulips are my favorite flower.
16 years. Been buying the wrong flower. But I guess it's good to know that after 16 years, you can still learn things about each other.
There is a balm in Gilead. It's the light of the dawn. It's the scales without measure. It's the bread of a baker and the blood of a maker. It's the water I long for and the story on fire. It's the Melchizedek. He was a good man, a good man. Wandering lonely in the desert, he invited me to stay. Said I would learn to love the space. I knew a woman, her name was Jezebel. She was a wild one, a wild one. She said, come out and we could have fun. And then she wanted me to go. She couldn't stand getting too close.
We're driving around Cades Cove, which is an area of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It was a community, people lived here, and some of the buildings are still here. You can drive at your own pace, stop and see some of the buildings, some churches, some old barns, a mill. But because tourists come through here regularly, the wildlife are used to the tourists and they know that they're protected. So you can come right up on the wildlife. So when you come through here, be on the lookout for all sorts of wildlife.
Just kidding. I just wanted you to have that for the video.
All the way through there are gorgeous views of the Smokies. So you'll round a corner and then there are beautiful mountains. There are places to pull over and take pictures or sit and look. Definitely a good place that you could have a picnic. You want to allot a couple of hours. The speed limit through the 9 miles or so of the loop is about 10 miles an hour. Sometimes it's 20. You're also at the mercy of how fast the person in front of you is going. So you want to allot a few hours. Don't be in a hurry.
Hey, here's Dan Lawson's place. It says it on the sign. Dan Lawson Place.
We saw a sign that said Dan Lawson's Place and we decided to pull over and check it out. You see there are barns and all sorts of things. This is his, I guess this is where he would have lived and worked. No electricity or anything. Look at that view. When you wake up in the morning and that's your front yard.
Curious who I'll meet next, who among them I will love best. That depends upon the context, doesn't it, doesn't it? I knew a girl, her name was Mary. She was a sweet child. Her heart was broken, seen from miles wide, like the moon over the world. I knew a man from Golgotha. He was a giving man, a giving man. He promised he would break my every day. In every way I use the word. All the water and the world. And I'm curious who I'll meet next, who among them I will love best. That depends upon the context, doesn't it, doesn't it? Ooh. Ooh.
Just kidding. I just wanted you to have that for the video.
As they established the park back during the Roosevelt presidency. I don't know that for sure.
Girls, look. Oh,
I see it.
That's amazing, Mom.
Wow.
Thanks for bringing us here so we could see that amazing thing.
Hold on, what's the amazing thing again?
I mean, look.
Quit filming